this has got to be probably one of his most popular reordered products, especially at Minute. I think we're selling loads of it, aren't we?
Well, it's time of year now, Brad, isn't it?
Well, we did have a summer last week, didn't we? I think that's probably it for English weather.
Well, yeah, I was fishing actually in that Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and it was like being in Mallorca, you know what I mean?
I did see your Nashi vest. Is that a bespoke one?
No, I cut sleeves off. Just flex it muscles out, brothers. Flex it muscles out, mate.
Now, what we've got here, basically, is it float and zig fishing?
Right, what it is floater fishing, surface fishing, zig fishing. It's everything above the bottom of the bottom of the lake, basically, Brad. What we're going to aim on.
Yeah.
And this is an absolute perfect method. There's no excuse for anybody to say I haven't got time to get out fishing, because that's a load of rubbish. You can go out surface fishing for an hour or 2 hours on a night to your local lake. All you need is a bag of dog biscuits, which is at £2, £3, whatever they are, a box of dog biscuits, whatever, and you can go surface fishing, mobile, no tackle. All you need is a rod, a reel, a landing net, and a mat.
And some sunglasses.
And some sunglasses. Very good point. And we've just had a load delivered today.
Yeah.
But no, I mean, this method, I'll be honest, I don't do enough for it, Brad.
I think it's very, very exciting. It gets your blood pumping, doesn't it?
It gets you. Let's set scene. Let's just set the scene. So it's a beautiful hot summer's day. You're walking around your local park lake. Sun's beating down. It's a very, very slight ripple on lake. You've been putting floaters in with your catty, and next thing all you can hear is you've got them going. That's it. That's when it's game on, mate. So yeah, it's very exciting. Like you said, introducing them dog biscuits. You can introduce bread. You can introduce anything realistic that floats to get them going. But dog biscuits is the main one. But like you said, it is just a buzz, and we've got that much in front of us what you can actually use to enable you to float a fish.
Yeah.
So say if you were just fishing, a rod length out, 2 rod lengths out, you can actually free line, which you don't really need any of this, Bradders, to be honest with you.
No, just a straight dog biscuit and a hook.
Just a straight dog biscuit and a nut. But if you're fishing like closer in, you've got all your bubble floats. You've got your very, very small controllers. I think they're 3 grams.
Yeah.
So you've got things like that. Then if they are pushing out, you've got like your interceptors, which is your 15 grams. They go up to 50, 60 grams, which is your big ones.
That for obviously casting at range.
That's for casting at range, mate. Yeah, and I must admit, a lot of people don't use these enough, because a lot of them fish, if you were introducing dog biscuits, and there is a slight ripple on that water, shall I say, it's pushing them dog biscuits out into the lake, isn't it?
Yeah, further and further away.
Further and further away. Yeah. So enabling you to use one of these gives you that opportunity to actually reach them fish further out.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? But again, if that wind's blowing, you're mobile. So then you just go around to the other side and fish on wind. But if you are floater fishing, always cast past from where you are feeding. Never, if they're feeding, never cast it middle of them. Always cast further out and then retrieve very slowly, your hook bait into them.
Why would you do that?
Well, if they're feeding in an area, you're not going to land that on their edge, because you're just going to spook them off. It might take you 20 minutes, half an hour. It might even take you an hour to get them fish feeding, mate.
So you cast further?
You cast further. So say if we're fishing 10 metres, you want to cast 15 metres.
Yeah.
And then bring it in slowly, to them feeding fish. Because don't forget, your dog biscuits are drifting, aren't they?
Yeah.
So your dog biscuits are drifting. You'll pull it in steady, then you'll leave your controller totally still. When them biscuits are drifting, it's going to drift off your bait.
Yeah. Got
So
it.
that's one thing. What you do need, though, if you're surface fishing, obviously you do need some floater main line.
And which one we got there?
Well, that's the Fox one, mate. That's a surface one.
Yeah.
Cheers, Lewis. That's that one. And then you've got all your zig flow line as well, which is a floating line. You can use that. Also, another method, Bradders, is your bread bombs.
Quite a niche little item, that, isn't it?
Quite a niche. If you're fishing bread and you know that you're fishing bread, obviously it comes off that hook quite soon, doesn't
Just
it?
get one of that packet and show us, because they don't really show you.
Let's have a look. So using a bread bomb, you can. It's like on a rubber band, but you can put a big piece of bread in that because it stretches.
Yeah.
Can you see it?
Yeah.
And it's clear, so you can put a bigger piece of bread in. So even that is little bits are actually falling off it.
Yeah.
But you've still got bread in it.
So it's basically a great big elastic band.
Basically, mate. Yeah.
And obviously your hook goes where, Gerard?
Your hook, obviously, your line goes through that.
Yeah.
And then your hook comes out at the bottom there, mate.
So you got basically like a little liner.
Yeah, a
going
bit
on.
like a liner, yeah.
Yeah.
So that's the bread bombs. Also, you can have loads of companies do these, mate. But you've got loads of imitation dog biscuits.
Dog biscuits, yeah.
And things like that. That's just surface fishing, and then you move on to your zig fishing, which I love zig fishing, mate. I've had some great results with zig fishing. Zig fishing is you're actually working them water columns.
Very underestimated zig fishing, isn't it?
It's very not intense. That's not the word, but you've got to be on your game with it because it's
Yeah.
no good just getting a zig rig and casting it out and leaving it there. You've got to work them columns to find out where them fish are.
Yeah.
Now a lot of people can't be bothered, but if you're using an adjustable zig, or you're bringing your zig rig in and just chopping your line off with your teeth and things like that and chasing it up and down, the results can be devastating, mate.
Yeah, I think if you same way, if you put your effort in, those will be rewards there, won't they?
Yeah, 100%. So this is the perfect time coming into it now. Get out surface fishing. Loads of companies do different items, shall we say, to enable you to go surface fishing, and you're mobile, so you're not carrying any gear.
So we've got pretty much everything there
We've got pretty much everything, mate.
that you ever need to go. So
Everything's there for you, Bradders. So basically, when that sun's out, get out surface fishing and get that buzz going.
if any advice, come see you in shop.
Yes.